Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Fritz termination. Will American Pickers be cancelled? American Pickers Season 23 ratings have plummeted. It's no longer the hottest show on the History Channel. On Saturday, January 1, the new season made its debut to lukewarm ratings. However, viewership has been on a steady decline in the following weeks. Is the show at risk of being cancelled? In fact, the ratings dropped to under 1 million viewers for the first time since the network fired former host Fritz. They replaced him with Mike Wolf's brother, Robbie Wolf. Fans haven't warmed up to him. They think he's too boring and refusing to watch the rest of the season. Ratings plummeted to under 1 million for the first time. Meanwhile, the ratings continue to decline. Fan favorite Fritz is no longer the host of the show. Season 23 of American Pickers moved on without him and fans aren't happy. They're not here to watch the Wolf brothers. They just want Frank back before it's too late for the show. The show now features Mike Wolf with his younger brother and Danielle Colby. It's the first time in years that the show plummeted to under 1 million viewers since Fritz's firing. In July 2021, the History Channel announced that they were getting rid of the longtime host. The network unveiled the new host on its official website and social media accounts. The new season has seen a sharp decrease in ratings compared to the previous seasons. It's clear that Fritz was the reason why fans tuned into the show. Yet the network thinks that Mike Wolf is the face of the show. On Friday, January 21, The Sun reported that the latest episode dropped to under 1 million viewers, which doesn't look good for Saturday's upcoming episode and the future of the show. The Saturday, January 15 episode only attracted 859,000 viewers. This comes after fans call for a boycott of the reality series. They called for the network to bring Frank back. This drop is a stark contrast to the Saturday, January 8 episode, where 1,011,000 fans tuned in. Meanwhile, the Season 23 premiere of American Pickers had 1,050,000 viewers. The Season 22 premiere on January 25, 2021, attracted 1,273,000 fans. The mid-season 22 ratings were also much higher. Episodes that featured the fan favorite also boasted higher ratings, including the March 2, 2020 episode, which had 1,282,000 viewers. American Pickers fans don't like Robbie Wolf. American Pickers fans made their opinions clear. They took to social media to share their thoughts about the new host, Robbie Wolf. Most of them claim that he's too boring for the show. The History Channel replaced Fritz with Mike's brother in the cast photos on the website prior to the Season 23 premiere. Fans agree that Robbie is not the right fit. Frank last appeared on American Pickers during a March 2020 episode. Around that time, he was recovering from grueling back surgery. He expressed an interest to return to the show, but the network fired him without reason. The former American Pickers host focused on promoting positivity. During his time off, Frank lost 65 pounds and has been sober from alcohol. He turned his life around. Frank attends meetings twice a week after his rehab stint. He also opened up about his feud with his former co-star Mike. In an interview with The Sun, Frank suggested that the show propped up Mike. He didn't understand why they saw him as the frontman. Fans don't get it either. Frank is enjoying his new life and is focusing on his Illinois-based store, Fritz Finds. The departure of Fritz from American Pickers came as a shock to fans of the long-running History Channel series, stirring questions about the future of the show and its appeal without one of its original stars. Frank, with his keen eye for hidden gems and his unique rapport with co-host Mike Wolf, had become a beloved part of the show. Together, the two Pickers ventured into backroads and barns across the United States, hunting for antiques, unearthing stories, and negotiating deals that kept viewers captivated. Now that Frank is gone, many are left wondering if American Pickers will have the same magic or if it might be cancelled entirely. When Frank's absence was first noticed by viewers, rumors flew. Fans speculated he might be taking a temporary break or recovering from health issues, as he had done in the past. But when Mike Wolf finally addressed the situation, it was clear that Frank's departure was permanent. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Mike wished Frank well and emphasized the years they had spent working side by side. However, Mike's message was bittersweet and left a noticeable gap that the show has struggled to fill ever since. Frank's absence brought to light a larger, simmering tension between him and Mike that had been building for years. While viewers saw them as a close-knit duo, Frank later revealed that he and Mike had not spoken in over 2 years. Frank was open about feeling sidelined in recent seasons, expressing disappointment in how he felt he was treated by the production and by Mike himself. For many fans, this revelation was a blow. The chemistry between Frank and Mike was integral to the show's appeal. Their back-and-forth banter, contrasting personalities, and mutual respect made The Hunt feel real and accessible, allowing viewers to connect deeply with the pair. Without Frank, American Pickers has certainly felt different. Though Robbie Wolf, Mike's brother, has stepped in to fill the gap, fans have noted that the dynamic has changed. Robbie brings a different energy and expertise to the show, but the chemistry and history that Frank and Mike shared is challenging to replicate. Robbie's presence is like a fresh coat of paint on an old classic. It may shine temporarily, but it lacks the depth and the patina that comes with years of shared experiences. It's not just the familiar brotherly bickering that's missing, it's the contrast between Frank's cautious approach and Mike's more aggressive picking style that used to drive the excitement of each episode. Ratings, too, have shown signs of waning since Frank's departure. While still popular, the show has seen a noticeable dip in viewership, indicating that Frank's presence was, in fact, a vital ingredient in the American Pickers formula. Loyal fans continue to watch, but some have expressed that they're no longer as invested in the weekly adventures. The show's social media is frequently peppered with comments asking for Frank's return, and some viewers have even declared they won't tune in without him. For the History Channel, this response is concerning, as American Pickers has been a staple for over a decade. Frank's absence has also raised questions about the potential for new storylines and the sustainability of the series. While Mike and Robbie continue to travel and pick, some of the charm and unpredictability feels lost. Frank was known for his quirky interests, his fascination with old oil cans, classic motorcycles, and anything that hinted at vintage Americana gave the show a unique angle. These elements appealed to niche collectors and enthusiasts, adding layers to the show that extended beyond mere profit. Without Frank's distinct taste and interests, American Pickers runs the risk of becoming formulaic, with each episode blending into the next, without the unique spark that once defined it. In recent seasons, viewers have also noticed the show shifting slightly in tone, where Frank's commentary added a sense of humor and lightheartedness. The episodes now focus more on Mike and Robbie's serious approach to the business. Some fans miss the balance Frank brought to the show, which often prevented it from veering too far into the high-stakes territory of other reality series. The absence of Frank's witty interjections and sometimes unconventional interests has made the show feel more polished, but to some, less authentic. Another aspect that's affected the show's future is the growing competition within the reality TV market. American Pickers once held a unique position, but with other shows now offering similar content, from high-stakes antique auctions to detailed restoration projects, the series has more rivals. Without Frank, the show's unique identity has become diluted. As networks seek to reinvent classic series and cater to changing viewer tastes, American Pickers may be at risk of being outpaced. If American Pickers were to be cancelled, it would leave a substantial void in the realm of vintage-focused reality TV. Frank's departure has already shifted how viewers connect with the series, but a complete end to the show would be the close of an era for many fans who have followed it from the beginning. The show not only entertained but educated viewers about American history, culture, and craftsmanship. Its cancellation would mean the end of a program that inspired people to look at old objects in a new light, appreciating the stories and lives behind them. Still, there remains a glimmer of hope among fans that Frank might return in some capacity. Petitions and online campaigns to bring him back have gathered momentum, and if the producers were to consider a reunion, it could breathe fresh life into the show. A reunion could provide closure for both Frank and the fans, addressing the disagreements that led to his departure and mending the bonds between the original duo. Even a limited run with Frank back on board could reinvigorate American Pickers and satisfy viewers who have stuck with the show through thick and thin.